Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome to today's video. Today we're doing a walking challenge. It's not necessarily a challenge, but it is a walk that is well known, and it's something I found online that I will link in the description below for this video. But at any rate, San Diego has a lot of different canyons, and to connect those canyons, there's a lot of different bridges that you'll see throughout the city when you visit. One of the bridges is standing right behind me here. So there's 7 different bridges that we're going to walk through today. It's called the 7-Bridge Walk. Real creative, huh? So I'm standing at bridge number 1, which is actually inside of Balboa Park. We're in the side of Balboa Park that is, I would say, less traveled, and it should be more traveled because it's really a beautiful spot in Balboa Park. We're on the east side of Park Boulevard, and this is where the rose garden is. Right now the roses are all cut back for the winter, and just beyond the roses to your right is a beautiful cactus garden. So if you ever visit Balboa Park, make sure that you cross this bridge right behind me to visit this side of the park, because it's one of my favorite sections of the park, and it's usually not too crowded. So grab some sunscreen and some water and join us for our 5-mile walk around San Diego as we explore the bridges that connect the city. So bridge number 1's checked off the list. We're gonna walk through El Prado, down through the middle of Balboa Park to our second bridge on the list. Number 2 here is the Laurel Street Bridge. This is probably the most iconic bridge when you look and think of San Diego. This bridge connects Balboa Park over to 6th Avenue, and it goes right over the 163 freeway, which is right below us here, as you can see. And this is a very popular bridge. You're going to see a lot of joggers and runners, people walking their dogs, as there is a dog park at the other side of the bridge. So lots of foot traffic on this bridge, and on the weekend it can get pretty backed up if you're trying to find a parking space for Balboa Park. And we've made it across bridge number 2, and I do stand corrected. This is actually referred to as the Cabrillo Bridge. It's 1,500 feet long, and it spans about 140 feet above the freeway. So it's a pretty impressive piece of architecture from the mid-teens in the 1900s. And our 7-bridge walk continues. We've walked down Laurel Street about 5 blocks. We've turned right onto 1st Avenue. And this now brings us to bridge number 3, which is the 1st Avenue Bridge. 1st Avenue Bridge, interestingly enough, was actually pre-built and then brought here, which I find very interesting. So let's walk over bridge number 3. Once we do that, we're on to some pretty exciting bridges, in my opinion at least. You'll see in a few minutes. We're on the west side of the canyon now. It's called Maple Canyon, and there's a hiking trail right below us. We've actually been on it before, and if I can find some footage, I will insert it here. This is a beautiful spot. You can see the planes landing, and you can see the harbor in the distance. There's about to be a Spirit Airlines plane crossing over any second, and there it is. It's definitely a beautiful hike through the canyon. Very wooded, very shady. Beautiful to do on a summer day, even when it's warm outside here in San Diego. We're about to make a right on Quince, and we're headed to our first suspension bridge. Bridge number 4 is the Quince Street suspension bridge. It was built in 1905 for just under $1,000. As you can see, the Quince Street Bridge there, it's a beautiful wooden structure. I just love walking back and forth over that. And as we talked about prior in the first street section, you could see the trail, the Maple Canyon Trail. This is actually the entrance to it up here. And you'll go down this very steep hill over here. It's a very steep hill. So I'll just advise, make sure that you have the proper shoes. Don't go down that in sandals, because you will regret it. Trust me, you will regret it. So we've retraced our steps from Quince Street Bridge back down to First Avenue, and now we're at First and Spruce for my favorite bridge. This is the Spruce Street suspension bridge. Come with me. So of all the bridges we'll visit today, this is the only one that actually moves. We're swaying back and forth as I speak here. Right below us is the end of the Maple Canyon Trail. It actually dead ends right in that section. So it does a big loop under First Street Bridge back towards Quince. But anyway, this is a really neat bridge as well. Really enjoy it as we wobble our way to bridge number 6 next. Ooh. Well, we've made it off the Spruce Street Bridge, and now we're on to bridge number 6, which is a pretty long distance from here. So I think it's a perfect time to thank our sponsor of this video, water. Remember, this bridge walk is about 5 miles round trip, so you're gonna need some hydration to get through the walk. Alright guys, we've made it to bridge number 6. It was a pretty long walk from our last bridge, but we made it out of Bankers Hill and saw some beautiful houses and scenery along the way, making our way to Hillcrest, and now we've crossed the Vermont Street Bridge, which is bridge number 6 on our list. And the Vermont Street Bridge stretches over Washington Street from the Hillcrest neighborhood and connects Hillcrest with University Heights. And conveniently enough, you can leave University Heights and land yourself right in a major shopping plaza right here in Hillcrest, which is super, super convenient. So bridge number 6, the Vermont Street Bridge, a beautiful blue bridge, and it has a lot of inspirational quotes along the way, so we'll show you some of those as well. guys, we've made it to bridge number 7. We've made it to the Georgia Street Bridge, which was recently reconstructed over the last few years. We're gonna walk over the last bridge in the 7 bridge walk here across San Diego. We've had a lot of fun today on this walk. I hope you've enjoyed it as well, and I hope you've liked coming along for the walk. It's fun, especially in the wintertime. In the summer, it might be a little warm to do this. I'm not gonna lie, in the middle of July or August, I don't know if I'd wanna venture and go do all this. But at any rate, here in February, when it's only in the mid 60s or so and it's not too humid, definitely a great time. So listen, thanks for watching the video. I'll put a link to the walk in the description below, so make sure that you check that out. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and there'll be many more adventures coming here on this channel, so stay tuned. You can follow me on my social media, MATTYTJ.